Now there's also a setup menu, and this is again more about customizing your camera for your use. If it's a tab across the top like this, it generally looks like a little hammer and wrench. And this is where you can set things like shutter sounds. Do you want them on or off? Do you want it to beep? Is the LCD monitor bright enough for you? Now with these cameras, to save battery power, what they do is they leave the brightness at about halfway. That works for most things, but if you're out in bright sunny conditions, it might not be bright enough to see the contrast, so you may want to move it up. That was one of the first things that I did, was move my contrast up. And this is very often the setup part where you'll find that format that says reformat your card. So that's another thing that you'll find here. Now if you have not set the date and time, this is one place that you'll find to set the date and time. Your camera, once you set that date and time, it will put that information when you took the picture on the metadata, on the file information, so that you can access it in your photo editing software if you ever want to know when that picture was taken. This doesn't necessarily put the date and time on the stamp on the image. You can certainly set that up as well if you want it, but that's what that does. So these kind of setups are found under the setup menu if you have one, and it looks like a little hammer and wrench. Now on some of your cameras, especially the Canons, you may have this little special menu. It's called the My Camera menu. If you don't have it, don't worry about it, but it is a little spiff that the Canon Sure Shots, I believe, and Power Shots have, and it allows you to customize the camera to specific users. So let's say your family, everybody has wants to take pictures, but everybody has a different style. Well, you could set up the background images like wallpaper on your computer. The themes, you could set up individual sounds. So, one person wants bird calls for their sounds, and another person wants to hear the shutter speed. So that's what this is about. You can also set up things like slideshows and the like on the camera menu.